Well, hello Internet and welcome to Gamereactor Live. Oh, it's Friday, which means that we're going to be taking a look at the biggest headlines in the world of gaming this week. And then we're going to be playing Call of Duty on GR Friday nights for the latter hour.
Yeah. You still have time to sign up. Go check out the details on Facebook. Facebook.com/GR Friday nights. It's on Xbox 360.
Yes, and we're going to be playing for Soap DLC and Pistols only. Pow. Yes. But starting with news, we're joined, of course, as always, with Bengt through Google Hangout and Martin Eiser.
The German flavor of today.
German flavor of the week. And since we have Martin here, we're going to start with some Nintendo news.
Yes.
Pokemon.
The first news story of the week is that Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire has been announced. That is remakes of 2003's Ruby and Sapphire games that was out on the DS, and now they're coming to 3D. No, they were out on GBA, and now they're coming out on 3DS.
Yeah, just right there you had some confusion. I've heard a lot of confusion about these titles over the week. Martin, can you maybe get into exactly what this is?
I'm still kind of puzzled too, because they announced that it's a completely new adventure with a completely new story, and then they said it's a remake of the GBA game. So is it just completely new for the new generations of Pokemon gamers, or is it maybe something like a directly sequel? I think Nintendo still hasn't fully announced it, but I think it's more a remake, and maybe they got some new features they got in the 3DS games recently. But yes, of course you can expect the new graphics. I hope at least that it's full 3D.
It's just interesting that the trailer says a new world and a new adventure, and then it says, oh, and it's a remake of the...
Maybe they're taking the story, but then with a different character, like from a different angle or something. But we'll see. It's coming out in November worldwide this year.
Yeah.
Are you going to be playing it, Martin?
I should say there was a lot of excitement and hype around it. I think people were very happy about the fact that these games are sort of being remade. Do they hold a special place in Pokemon history or anything like that?
I think the biggest reason is that it's a third generation, and you can import the Pokemons from these games without using the Pokemon Bank. So you can catch all the Pokemon maybe you missed, and I think that's a big reason. And it's a new Pokemon adventure already this year, after we got last year the X and Y. Mm. So I think that's Pokemon is always excitement, especially if it's a real RPG and not just a spin-off.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's going to be exciting to hear Nintendo actually clear this up. What exactly?
Yeah, it's like I mean, yeah, it's going to be interesting. It seems like they're confused about some things sometimes, but I guess we'll get more information at E3.
Yeah, but then again, they just need to put Pokemon on a packaging and Pokemon.
I think let's move on to the next one, and that's the thing that ties in with Pokemon as well.
Maybe.
Another thing we'll probably hear more about at E3. They have announced NFC in the news story on the site. It says it's Nintendo figurine platform or NFC featured platform. So maybe is it unclear what it actually stands for?
No, they actually said it's both. I mean, it's like the DS. What did the DS mean? Dual screen or
whatever you like it to mean. But anyway, it's
whatever you want.
They have announced their Disney Infinity Skylanders sort of platform that a lot of people think will be used for Pokemon.
I mean, actually, what happened is last year they sold little figurines that used this sort of system in Japan at the Pokemon store, but there was only like 6 of them or something with Pokemon Rumble U, and so obviously that's how they tested this out, like a trial. So I think Pokemons are definitely something, and it's also the announcement was a little bit vague because they said it's Nintendo platforms. Obviously, the Wii U we're thinking of, but perhaps the new Pokemon titles could be tied
They show Mario and the
this
Wii U
well.
in the images they've released.
Yeah.
And I think it's the same with the Pokemon announcement. That Nintendo needs good news now, and they need to have good headlines. And I think that's the reason why they talked about this without really announcing something, so that the people know, oh, there is something coming, and this could be really cool because it's a figurines, and I could collect it, and I could collect all my favorite Nintendo characters. Oh my god!
Yeah,
yes.
well, I mean, they released it with the news that they're making a big loss for the third year in a row, so it sort of came with that financial statement, and then that more information would be released at E3. So, but it's interesting. I mean, they've delayed Super Smash Bros. I think that would be
great.
an amazing game to launch it with, of course.
And it's the same thing with Skylanders, where it can write on the figurine, and then you can bring your figure to a friend's house and play with it. So that would make a lot of sense for both Pokemon and Super Smash Bros., where you could take your Mario to your friend's house and battle with that.
But the benefit, of course, with the Nintendo system is you don't need a portal because it's all done by the hardware itself.
Can you explain how that works?
And it's across different games. I mean, even third parties could use this potentially.
But does the figure stand on the gamepad, or how does that work?
I mean, it's just a small figurine. The ones that we've seen are very small, so you can just put it there. I don't think it needs to touch the gamepad even. So
because with Skylanders and Infinity, you get this portal that the figure needs to stand on, and this doesn't need to do that.
Well, we don't know quite yet. Okay. But last week...
No, I mean, it uses the near field feature on the Wii U gamepad, so there should be no contact needed.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's something like 5 to 10 centimeters needed, and so that should work.
Last week...
You gotta have a podium next to your gamepad or on the gamepad.
Okay, I'll try this the third time. Last week, we had some rumors about Nintendo bringing new hardware to E3. Could this sort of announcement tease be kind of a Nintendo getting in the way of rampant rumors of a new Wii U being shown at E3? Is this what people were talking about last week?
Yeah, they have denied hardware. But I think that this could actually have been misconstrued by, others in the industry as being hardware. Like we're coming out with plastic figurines for a retail outlet. This is like, they're doing something like. I mean, this is sort of like hardware to a retailer because they will be selling actual figurines. So I can see this actually being tied to that, but not in the way that we interpret.
It's also that means we need the retailer to sell the figures, because we're going in this world where you can just buy the game digitally, and this would actually mean that we need the stores to buy the figures.
I think retailers love this. I think this is a great way for Nintendo to rekindle the love from retailers to make sure they keep Wii U on the shelves and so on and so forth, because this means that they will be relevant in the future as well. So I think retailers will be very happy with this.
And they have something you can buy every week, or not just when the game comes out. That's the important point for Skylanders. And I mean, in the stores here, Skylanders got more shell for its stuff than Xbox or Nintendo stuff. So that's really, really huge. And the other point for the hardware is what Nintendo also announced in the investor relation call was that they want to bring hardware to the emerging markets. But they also didn't say what kind of hardware this could be. If it's an old hardware like the Wii, or if it's something completely different. But this could also be meant with we have hardware. I think it's nothing which is really relevant for us. With the figurines, it's relevant, but not in the kind of way it's completely new as 3DS or Wii U.
All right, next story, and that is the cue for you, Dori.
Yes, this is my news piece of the week. This is the one that I've been the most excited for, and I think I'm going to be the only one talking about it in this crowd, actually. Killing Floor 2.
Can we ask questions? Can we ask questions?
Yes, you can. I'll try to answer as I can. Killing Floor 2 has been officially announced. This is a sequel to a co-op shooter made by Tripwire Interactive, makers, of course, of Killing Floor and Red Orchestra and Red Orchestra 2. Now, I've been playing a lot of the Killing Floor and even more of Red Orchestra 2 and Rising Storm, the mod for that game. in my opinion, Tripwire Interactive does PC shooters and does them right. I'm not quite happy with how they've handled their DLC production for Killing Floor, so I'm hoping they'll change that up for Killing Floor 2. But from the small details that we've gotten on this so far, it looks really good. I'm just going to read a couple of highlights here from the news piece that we have on this. So they're using a lot of clever tricks for the textures for both the levels and for the gore effects. And actually the new gore system is called MEAT, Massive Evisceration and Trauma. Now, for those of you that haven't played Killing Floor, it is kind of like a horde mode, basically, but that's the entire game. You're basically dropped into a level with friends and just shoot Zeds, which are basically zombies. So it's just a horde mode. You get, yeah, what's it called? Waves. Okay, is the word that I was looking for. You get
but
certain
is that
waves.
The main mode? Of the
yeah, it's the only mode.
And here, like just seeing the title, it's a very violent shooter, or
extremely and extremely gory. Like I said, the new gore system is going to be multi-layered. You'll be able to shoot the skin off the bone and then shoot the bone off the brains and yeah.
Now, when I hear Killing Floor, I think of like a grating where you kill something and then just the blood runs down through the grating. Is there such a thing in this game, or have I been fooled?
No,
I
mean some of the levels are definitely reminiscent of that. I actually mainly play.
I just got the word harvest in mind. I don't know why.
I mean, I mainly play this game on the holidays, Christmas and Halloween, stuff like that. Then they have special levels and characters out, and deals on the game, so the population in the game drives up dramatically.
There was a lot of DLC for the first game, right?
Extreme amount. Tripwire Interactive basically they didn't decide on a mode that they wanted to keep community in their game. So for Red Orchestra 2, they have plenty of updates that are free. They had one big standalone mod, basically, that they sold, but everything else was just free updates. Now, Killing Floor, every single fucking thing you need to pay for. So they're testing both, see which works better. But yeah, actually they're going to have 4 difficulty levels on this, so they're taking out 1 difficulty level. 40 weapons across 10 planned perks with melee and stuff like that as well. But an important thing to mention in this regard is that Tripwire Interactive came from the modding scene, so their games are always linked into the Steam workshop, meaning that you can make your own levels, weapons and stuff like that, and actually your own game modes as well. So happy news for me. Everybody go out and buy Killing Floor and play it with me until the sequel comes out.
Is it going to be an early access title?
No idea so far. Very scant details. They outlisted some of these main features and stuff, but yeah.
I could imagine it being an early
that
access.
would be very end of
set to land Steam Early Access and Steam OS.
No, okay. So I missed that line.
All right, let's jump ahead to another shooter. Unreal Tournament development starts. Epic is making the next Unreal Tournament, and they basically say they want to make it with the community, and it will be completely free. And they'll use the model where I guess Team Fortress 2 does the same thing, where you buy things for the game, but the actual game is free. The game will come out for Linux, Mac, and PC. And I'll just read 2 quotes. First one, from the very first line of code, the very first art created and design decision made, development will happen in the open as a collaboration between Epic, UT fans, and UE4 developers. We will be using forums for discussion and Twitch streams for regular updates. Second quote, we'll eventually create a marketplace where developers, modders, artists, and gamers can give away, buy, and sell mods and content. Earnings from the marketplace will be split between the mod content developer and Epic. That's how we plan to pay for the game. So that's it. Thoughts on this? This sounds like something for you, Dori.
Yeah, actually, this took me by surprise. I watched the stream of the announcement, and it was fun watching the chat on Twitch alongside the video, because they said, and what's the price going to be? There's some rumor that it's going to be free. Yeah, it's going to be free. And then the chat just went, fucking free to play.
Yeah, a lot of people thought it was going to be freemium.
And then they're like, they saw what was happening. Said, no. Free. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's important to note also, they said that none of the stuff that Epic does themselves is going to cost anything. So the marketplace that will eventually be there is only for stuff that's been made by someone else.
Only community driven.
Whereas all the stuff that Epic does is going to be completely free, and no microtransaction on any of that stuff. So that's a nice thing. I mean, clearly it's not just a game. This is the Trojan horse that Epic wants to use to sort of get budding game designers to start using their tools and get acquainted with Unreal Engine 4. So I think it's a smart move in that sense, because they have been falling behind. I mean, Unity has become the engine of choice for indies and upcoming developers. So they need to do something to sort of reignite the sort of the fire there with the Unreal Engine, and make sure that it's not getting overlooked in the future.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I didn't watch the entire stream through. They got into some game dev related stuff that I kind of didn't quite get. But from what I understand, they opened up the source of what they have so far during the stream. People can go in and just start fiddling with it. Basically, this is them selling the Unreal Engine 4 editor.
Yeah.
This is like, if
for free.
No, I mean, the Unreal Tournament, the game, is free, but you need to pay for the Unreal Engine
make
license,
mods for it.
which I think is about 19 euros a month, which is not a lot.
Okay.
And that's the entire source code.
So you need to buy that to make anything for the game.
Exactly. So you buy that and pay for that to make assets and game modes and skins and whatever for the game.
And they're also hoping this will mean that there will be a big community for the game, especially
Exactly.
that it's free, and then people will make stuff. And as it said in the quote, they will get a cut off what you sell. So they'll earn money that way as well.
Yeah.
I think, this could be a very clever idea. And I mean, the last time I think I played Unreal Tournament, it's maybe 13 years ago or something like that.
Yeah.
And I knew that it was very, very popular. And this time, a very, very fast shooter and very fun shooter. And of course, it was a shooter you played with your friends, and so to have a tool to offer something like that could get the game a new push, and to be really, really good shooter for esports and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really back to the roots here for Unreal Tournament. They had a detour with sort of the console-centric Unreal Tournament 3, which was sort of, adapted to become a AAA. I think it had a campaign and stuff like that. It was like, it was really like a detour for the whole franchise. And since, I think it was released in 2007, we haven't seen anything since, and it's sort of been dead. But I think the time is right. I think there's an interest in this sort of kind of old school experience out there, and with the way that development is today, and interacting and making sure that the community helps out, it's a nice idea. And ironically, this is like, it's sort of, if we were to ask Cliff Basinski how he would want to do the next Unreal Tournament, I think this is pretty much what he would have said. So, given his comments on game development lately, but of course he's no longer part of the Unreal outfit. But
maybe they actually listened to his parting speech.
Yeah.
Maybe they did.
Actually, now that Martin said the whole thing with the esports shooter before, it makes me think of something, because there's a lot of shooters is one of the biggest things mainstream right now, and might be a smart way of going into shooters from a different angle. But I find, of course, people probably know that I like Call of Duty and stuff, but I think it'll be hard to compete. That's not the biggest esport right now, but in this week, the biggest Call of Duty team that won like 20 out of the last 22 tournaments over the last year and a half were bought by a big esports organization called Evil Geniuses, who is in other esports, and they've just, I think it was last week, announced that Call of Duty will be playing at X Games in the US and will be shown on ESPN, like normal US TV. So I think it will be hard for something like Unreal Tournament in that way to push for that. But I think this is a good way of.
But you can't compare Call of Duty to a game like Unreal Tournament. I think it's
if they're going for an esports position, then they will be competing for that, as Activision is pushing hard for it.
Yeah. But I mean, the thing is, if I can say something like that, I mean, of course, Activision is going to put a lot of money into it, and Epic is never going to put more money into it. But what becomes an esport isn't really about how much money you put into it. I mean, we've seen so many games that have, they've put up $1 million tournaments, etc. You don't make it an esport just by putting money into it. Call of Duty is an esport because there was actually so much competitive gaming going on there, and then Activision came on and did it. I think the same thing could certainly happen for Unreal Tournament. There's no sort of set path on how you do that, and there's certainly no thing that says that there can't be two big shooters in esports either, because I mean both Dota and League of Legends are huge in esports, and they are pretty much the same thing.
There's just the thing that Halo used to be the one that was the big esports shooter that MLG was featuring, and they have dropped Halo from all the esport tournaments in the US. All the big there are ones, but it's like a couple now where that was the main thing. And now Call of Duty is, so there can be two, but it's going to be harder to compete with them. And for instance, the whole thing they're doing now with ESPN and doing X Games is only Call of Duty. That's not Halo. So at the moment, it looks like they're pushing for one shooter at a time.
But
the people still playing Counter-Strike.
That's.
I mean, I think
huge. But I think what Nick
opinion,
is saying is precisely the reason why Epic is going for this approach.
Yeah.
Build the community from the
yes,
ground up. There is no game. There is just the community, and then they build it up. So whichever game modes will be the biggest will be the ones that the community make themselves and focus on. So I think it's a very smart way to get the highest amount of players involved right from the start.
Yeah, the big networks, what they cover is like it's either politics and money involved, or it's the biggest game. We have to have this. So like StarCraft and League of Legends, etc. So it's not as straightforward as just there's one first-person shooter. I mean, if Unreal Tournament really blows up, they'll have to take it on because it's so popular. I mean, that's the way they have to work with these things. So I'm not sure it can get there, but I can certainly see it having a niche audience and sort of being popular. Maybe on Twitch, maybe have a platform there for it. Something. I mean, everything. The whole big scale esports thing. I'm not sure that is actually going to be the way forward. But we'll see. I mean, if there's interest, it'll happen. So
yeah.
We don't have to invest in it anyway.
All right, on to the next shooter from Activision. We have two news stories about Destiny this week. The first one is that we actually have a sort of time frame for the beta now. It's coming out in July on PS4 first. That's where they're pushing all the DLC and sort of exclusive deals. It sounds like it'll be on the other consoles as well. Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS3, and PS4. No PC, and it will come out. The people who pre-ordered the game will be the ones getting the beta. Let's start with that, and we'll go to the other Destiny news piece afterwards. What do you think of this? Are you excited for Destiny?
Absolutely.
Yeah, who isn't?
It's a no-brainer. I mean, it's a shooter with a shared world, but that's mainly focused on co-op. I feel, and that kind of thing just gets me excited. I'm
Have you pre-ordered, and will you pre-order to play the beta?
I never pre-order games.
But so you don't care about the beta?
But hopefully I'll get an invite to the beta anyway. I mean, I have some connections that I might be able to use, so we'll see about that. Yeah, I don't pre-order. But I'm looking forward to the beta because I think then I'll get a better feel for what the game really is. Right now, it's a lot of it is like based on my expectations and my sort of wishes for it, what it will be. So we'll see how it actually plays and what that is.
But would any of you consider pre-ordering to go into the beta, or is the beta not that important to you?
I mean, if I wasn't involved and as a game writer, I would probably do it. Yeah.
Dori?
Because I love playing games as soon as possible, and that's a big perk, I think, of pre-ordering to get in on the beta.
I mean, am I gonna pre-order to get into the beta? No, because you just said that it's not coming to PC.
If it wasn't PC, would you?
Maybe, possibly. But I mean, it just
Aren't you
feels a
getting a
lot.
PS4,
It just
Dori?
feels a lot like Borderlands 2 to me.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that watches the Destiny gameplay and is like, oh, it's
it
more
sounds like
Borderlands?
everyone is saying that.
Yeah.
That was one of the first things Gillen said when we did the preview on what he had seen the other day as well.
Yeah.
So like
But
Halo
not that that's a
meets
bad thing,
Borderlands,
not
but
at all. It's just, when it was announced, they were touting something that was completely genre-bending and...
Well, it is Borderlands, I think, within the missions. I think that there's going to be a shared open world, parts of it that are not going to be like Borderlands. But certainly the thing that was playable, that Gillen tested, that's basically like a Borderlands mission.
All right, let's...
So, there is a little bit more to it, but it's like an evolution of what Borderlands brought to the table, I think.
All right, the second Destiny news piece actually just comes from a quote from always popular Robert Kotick. And the quote is, if you're making a $500 million bet, you can't take the chance with someone else's IP. The stakes for us are getting bigger. So the thing that people have been talking about from this is, of course, that they're talking about $500 million. It's been later been cleared up by a PR that the number includes marketing, packaging, infrastructure, support, royalties, and other costs. And we need to remember that this is a 10-year deal between Activision and Bungie, so it could cover multiple Destiny titles as well.
And you don't know how much of that is paid down by Sony for being first.
Yeah, and also just in the news story, I want to bring this up as well. It's for comparison, Rockstar had said to use $260 million on GTA 5.
Yeah.
So then I think the 500 millions aren't that much when you know that it's 10 years and it's a completely new IP. Then 500 million sounds not so much when you know that GTA 5 got 260
I mean,
million.
it still sounds like a lot, but it doesn't sound that crazy.
I'm actually not sure that it was the 10 years. I think that it's money that'll help them during 10 years, but I think this is for the first title and building the infrastructure to have the servers and that sort of stuff that will of course move on to the second one. I'm sure they're building stuff that they can use in sequels as well, but I think this is for the initial investment in the first title, which is a lot of money.
Also, like GTA 5 is the best-selling game of all time, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean GTA 5 has made a killing, but just to think that 500 million has been spent into Destiny, that means that if they sell 10 million, they're not making any money. That's crazy. I mean, it's a large bet to make, and of course, a lot of the marketing and push that goes into the first game is going to benefit the games that will come out later as well. So it's and I think that a lot of this is actually marketing money that goes into this. I think it's probably going to have a marketing budget that's bigger than what we've seen before, because
Can you remember the most expensive game we had before? It was called Enter the Matrix, and it was $18 million dollars. Okay, there was a payment for the studio within this sum, but I think that's how they find this 500 million. So I think, of course, there is a contract for 10 years in this package.
They're probably paying up some of the money up front for Bungie.
Yeah, and so I think it's just Kotick, we pay 500 million, and this.
I think he
going to be
likes
the
to put
best.
a big number on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not the kind of guy who would understate how much money they spend on something. I don't think so. So yeah, and it's you know, but whatever it is, it's a lot of money. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Next news story.
but so far everything is looking good with Destiny
Oh, yeah,
as
for
well.
sure.
So maybe they are onto
Yeah,
something.
Gillen came away impressed. You can read his preview.
I'll
on
go
the
back and
site.
watch the live stream when we talked about it from
Yep.
the other last
Yep.
week. I think we did it. Yeah. Next news story. Harmonix has jumped to Kickstarter
Yep.
to sort of remake or do a new version of Amplitude, the classic PlayStation 2 game. It's heading for PS3 and PS4 for now. They need $775,000 before May 3rd. Vita is a stretch goal. And they say that it could potentially come to Xbox or PC, but they want to focus on the PlayStation versions first. I'm just going to give you a quote. In the Q&A on the Kickstarter page, a couple of key points were explained. Simply stated, Amplitude is a passion project at Harmonix. Without your support, development resources will have to be dedicated to other fully funded third-party projects. Kickstarter and crowdfunding allows us to make this game a reality. Are you excited for this game, Amplitude?
Of course, I mean the games Monix made for PlayStation and PlayStation 2 was awesome. What kind of music games they had, and I think a lot of the reputation they got now on their games are coming from the past. What is strange for me is that they need Kickstarter to do such kind of game for PlayStation. Obviously, before Microsoft paid money or paid them to make games for them. And Sony has obviously no intention to make another game for them, so that's a bit strange. That's why Kickstarter is necessary for a company like Harmonix, and why not find Sony as a partner to make this possible?
I'm very curious about this as well, because both Amplitude and Frequency were published by Sony Online Entertainment. So I don't know how the IPs, what the rights are for it, and how this all hangs together with the fact that they're only doing it for PS3 and PS4. And they actually got space on the official PlayStation blog to pimp this one, which is, you know, unheard of for a Kickstarter. I don't think any Kickstarter has ever been on the PlayStation blog before, and that is sort
I think
of,
Sports Friends
that
was.
means they have sort of official,
I think Sports Friends was, but that sort of looks like could be a sort of
not
similar
during the
thing.
Kickstarter campaign. But not during
Yeah,
the
I think
Kickstarter
like
campaign, was it?
at the end of they were needing some money, like what, a day or two left or something.
Okay, but this is like exactly when they launched the Kickstarter. They were on the PlayStation blog with a entry, and of course, you know, there has to be some sort of agreement in place, because I think the rights were with Sony still for Amplitude. So it is a little bit puzzling in that sense. And also they're doing a very short campaign. It's only 18 days, and as it looks now, they're not going to make it. They had a goal of 700,000, and I think they're closing in on 200,000, but it's not trending towards a success. And I think that's, you know, Amplitude is loved. It's a cult classic, but at the same time, it's like, it's not the kind of game that people are used to paying for on Kickstarter, because it's like it's a game that sort of, you know what I mean. Kickstarter is like, it's an old RPG, and you get this and this, you know, artwork book or whatever. That's how you get a lot of money on Kickstarter. It's hard for like an arcade style rhythm game to amass 700,000 on Kickstarter.
Do you think Sony could have said to them, do this Kickstarter, see if you can get the money, if not, we'll get the money afterwards or something? So this is just a way of Sony saying,
I think they could have said,
what we can get?
I think they could have said 700, if you can manage on Kickstarter, we will help you.
Yeah, they'll give you like...
if you can get the interest, we will help you. Because I don't think 700,000 is
I actually
enough
think
to
that's what they
fund,
did with Sports Friends, and that might be why they advertised that on the blog, where they were like, I think Sony gave them like a little bit of money as well on top of what they earned on Kickstarter.
I mean, yes, you know, I'm sure that these kind of things exist, and I think that there are a lot of. I've heard a lot of rumors about publishers doing this. That you launch a Kickstarter and then we'll come in as a publisher and help out if it's successful. If you build, because there is sort of there's a goodwill thing to being kickstarted. Like people take to that and say, you know, this is our game. There's a benefit to that from a PR perspective that really can be bought. So if you know, that could be it. But I also think that this might be actually that Harmonix want to self-publish and they want to be free of everything. And this was the way they could do that.
It's also a way of getting an indication if the game is popular. If enough people kickstart this, then Sony could be like, okay, then we can probably sell some copies as well.
Yeah, but also it's like I don't know how all the lawsuits were settled with MTV, but Harmonix, you know, the owners of Harmonix should be very rich men. You know, they should have, you know, tens of millions of dollars. So it's kind of it's a little bit strange when this comes up and they ask for 700,000, which, you know, should be pocket change for them. If they have all the rights and everything is in place, they should be able to fund this themselves and you know, get it out and make money off the copies. So,
but it's like you said, that Kickstarter is a marketing tool. You use this to get awareness that there is a new game coming, it's a new game planned, and maybe to test how if there's still enough people to make this possible. But as they stated that they want to make this game for the fans and for them, then it's kind of strange why they just not develop it.
Yeah. I mean, they certainly have other projects in the pipeline that they are financing themselves, including that shooter game Chroma.
Oh, finally, I can talk during this news piece. That is a game that I'm excited for.
Yeah, I mean they're funding that themselves, so it's kind of hard to see why not fund this themselves if this is like a project that they really want to do. I mean, I'm sure that if they can do this as cheap as 700,000, there's a profit in it for them down the line, because that's not a lot of money in game development terms, and you'll make it back from, you know, maybe 50,000 sold, which I think they would easily do with a new Amplitude. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a. It poses a lot of questions, but you know, I would be happy to see a new Amplitude, and that's maybe how we should present this in the end. You know, that's hopefully it gets made.
Just final note, Harmonix, if you're watching this, let me into the Chroma beta that I signed up for already.
Now.
If you support the Kickstarter, maybe we'll get into the beta.
Yeah, well, if that's a stretch goal, maybe I'll support
for another game. Just kickstart another game and you get into the beta.
All right, the next one I'm gonna need a little help on as well. NHL 15 officially unveiled. It will include 12-player NHL collision physics, real puck physics, authentic player and equipment models, superstars, skill stick, new commentary team, and a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
Bengt, I think you're the one who knows most about hockey here.
Yeah, where are the Twins?
Yeah, where are the Twins?
They're so excited about this that they couldn't be on the show.
I mean, my question is, every year they come up with these fancy sounding
for all the
systems.
games.
Yeah, but are they just making new names for the same systems, or I mean?
Yeah, I think that they're sort of tweaking some of them. I mean, the Superstar skill stick is a popular one that always returns. I haven't seen Vision AI before, but it could be an old one.
Yeah, I think it's an old one. I think they said they just want to make it better AI. But what's new? It's so funny. They said it's new that they have physics for 12 players.
Yeah.
No, collision physics for 12 players.
So far?
Yeah, I think the difference is that it used to be that they only calculated the physics between two players that collided, but now everyone can be involved in it.
You can basically have one big car crash with all 12 players,
or a big brawling fight.
You know, with all all player controlled players, like if you have 6-on-6 online, that could be hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's also like if you're playing it for yourself, there's never going to be any occasion when 12 players are involved in one big pileup in a game. If you're playing it by yourself against a computer, I mean that just
That should be a
doesn't happen,
trophy.
but-
Get a 12
but,
player crash.
yeah. Everyone crash one goalkeeper and do a big pileup. Yeah. Of course, the big news here is that it's coming to next gen. It wasn't released on PS4 and Xbox One last year, so good to see that, of course. And other than that, I mean, NHL series has been very, very solid over the last few years, and they have a very great foundation there. So it's not really been reinvented, and I don't expect it to be totally reinvented this year either. But anytime they fiddle with the physics, that's a warning sign. I mean, things could go wrong when they do that.
That was the thing I was going to say now. I'm not NHL fans, I'm not going to play this game, but I remember when they started adding this to FIFA, and the first game where they really started talking about the physics, it actually made the game a little bit worse, I think, because there were so many players just flying all over, and it was so weird. They're getting better at it, and hopefully they can pull some of the stuff from what they've learned from doing FIFA into this and make it work better.
I mean, it's sister teams, so they're working side by side, and for the most part, I think FIFA introduces stuff first, but some of the stuff is first introduced in NHL as well. So they sort of take from each other. And of course, FIFA was born out of NHL from the beginning. The first FIFA game was sort of like it built on the foundation from the NHL series. So there's a lot of history between the two
It's all
franchises.
flowing back and forth.
And they're both made in Vancouver, right?
Yeah.
But why is there no anniversary mode in the next gen version? That I don't understand.
No what?
Anniversary.
No anniversary mode. The NHL 40.
94?
94, yeah. The mode is not in the next gen
Okay,
version
that's
as
weird.
far as I read.
It must be something with.
I'm not
Next
sure
gen
about. I'm not sure, but wasn't that in last year's edition of?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it should be in this year's edition again, but just in
But I
PS3
think
and
NBA 2K had
probably, yes.
something where that wasn't in the PS4 version, that was in the PS3 version, in the recent one.
But I mean, that's a question that we'll jot down and we'll ask the devs as we see them at E3 next month.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll see that 2 meter tall producer.
It's always fun
ask-
filming an interview with Bengt and that guy.
Yeah, we always have to get him to sit down.
And please ask him why we can choose the cover, but the cover player, but there is no player from a European team, just from the Canadian or the US ones.
Yeah.
Because it's NHL. They don't
Yeah,
want
but
any
still-
KHL. They don't want any KHL on that.
But the best team in the world is the Swedish team, and it's still that's why probably there is a Swedish player in the cover and the cover contest, but he's playing just for I think it was Canadian team.
Yeah, all the best Swedish players play in NHL. So that's Erik Karlsson is in the cover vote, and he's certainly I would say our brightest star right now in the world in ice hockey. He's perhaps the best defenseman in the world. So, but it is what it is. This is mainly a game that sells a lot in Canada. So.
Yep. All right.
Moving
Next
on.
news story: Don't Starve gets multiplayer this summer. The developers has said that they decided to focus on single player originally, and we're trying to do that right. But now they feel like they have time and I guess money to work on multiplayer. It should be 4-player. Are you excited for this?
At least.
I'm very excited, but it's an interesting story, this one, because they went out and sort of said that we're never going to do multiplayer, and the community went nuts, and there's been a lot of sort of that has been a huge controversy, and then now they announced the multiplayer, which is something that lends itself so well to what the game is. I mean, I would love to play it in co-op and mess with people and help and do everything that you do in Don't Starve. I think that would be wonderful with as many people as possible.
Yeah.
Or make your life really, really, really worse.
Yeah, I mean, the potential to screw with people is there, of course. But if they plan on having both public and private matches, and then I think that both experiences could be fun. Both the ones where you really don't know what to expect from someone, and maybe they will help you and you'll help each other, or maybe they will try and mess you up and have giants come running through your camp or whatever. There's a lot of potential there for it. So, but playing with friends in a private match is something that would be nice as well. So
Yeah, they just need to manage the griefing, basically. I mean, I actually bought this game the other day on Steam. It was on sale due to the Giants DLC coming out, and I really like it. The art style is great. It plays great, and I think it's just great news that you can play it with friends now as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's coming out this summer, and they will do the same kind of rollout as they've done with the original game and with Reign of Giants. That they'll build the game as you play it, sort of, and then people will have, be able to give input and feedback, and they'll build it as they go. But it will be on Steam and on PC first, and hopefully it'll come to PS4 later.
Yeah.
When they built it.
Cool. Next news story is, well, we'll hear if you think it's a good or a bad one. Dying Light has been pushed back into 2015. Will it come out in February 2015 instead? Techland is basically saying that they want to make the game, like they don't want to put it out when they feel like it's not done. They'd rather delay it and make sure that it's the game that they feel like they've been promising and the game they want it to be. So what are your thoughts on this?
Obviously, they got. It's not so easy to develop for next gen than everyone thought. That's what I think is the reason for that. Because they, of course, you can always delay a game, and there was no official date for Dying Light. It could have been December, and then it's just 2 months. But what they wrote is, it sounded like they planned it. Much earlier than 2015.
Yeah. I would assume that they would have planned it for something like September or maybe October, because you want to avoid November when there's huge titles if you want to get some space for something like Dying Light. So, and of course last week was it that they delayed Hellraid? So a lot of delays from Techland.
Yeah, but that delay was also because they moved it over to exclusively next gen.
Yes, and then it's coming out on Steam Early Access this year. Hellraid. It's two separate teams, but obviously, I think it's two games that they would have liked to have come out this year. So but I think we saw Mad Max being delayed a couple of weeks back to 2015. We had Witcher 3, of course, being delayed also to February 2015. So it seems, and I think this is a good thing, that the delays are coming earlier.
Yeah.
When you delay a game and there's 1 month left to release, that really speaks volume that something is awfully wrong.
Something's going really wrong in crunch mode then.
Like Drive Club or and I mean, there are other examples of that, and I think Watch Dogs was also like a little bit late in the game that they delayed that. That's a worrying sign when you really should just be polishing stuff and you delay the game by 6 months or more. That shows that there was probably a lot left to do, and they were rushing things towards the end. Of course, every delay probably has a million reasons, and it's different for each one. But I'm happy that they delay them early enough so that there's actually, it's not just a matter of cutting off content that they couldn't pull off or things like that, but they can actually work on the whole game for a little bit longer and and have it more organized rather than just, because I think a lot of delays when it happens and then you're out 3-4 months later, there's really not a lot of new stuff you can do. You can only cut stuff and maybe polish stuff. So,
but do you think that the Dying Light will deliver in this kind? Because I mean, it's still Techland, and I think they doing good stuff, but the games also got flaws.
Yeah, I mean, I think what Techland, what they usually do is like they don't go all the way there. They have some great concepts, but they don't really manage to get all the way up there to the really great games. I think that Dying Light is certainly it has sort of the appeal of Dead Island, but it also has something else that really feels next gen with the movement and stuff. So I think it's a very promising concept, but it remains to be seen if they can take that final step up to the big boys, the ones where we expect games to get 9s and 10s in score rather than maybe 6, 7, 8. So that remains to be seen. But I mean, it's a promising game at least.
Yeah, in general, I've become a fan of delays in that way. That, I mean, it doesn't mean the game will be good, but if the developers think it'll be shit if they put it out now, then I'd rather they wait. There's a better chance it'll be a good game than if they put it out. I'm tired of playing games that needs a lot of patches and stuff, and that's also why I'm actually less into betas and stuff now. I just want to play the game when it works.
Yeah.
Another delay hit us this week. I of course played The Elder Scrolls Online on PC the other day. My first real full-on MMO experience.
Yeah, we have 1 minute to discuss this news piece, I believe.
Just do it quickly. Basically, the Xbox One and PS4 version have been delayed, but they until later this year. But if you buy the PC Mac version by the end of June, you'll be able to transfer your character to the console version, and you don't have to pay full price for the console version. You'll be able to get it for $20 or 15 euros, and you'll get another 30 days of game time for that.
Yeah, so not quite cross-buy, but in the direction.
Okay, I think that's fair enough. Yeah. Any quick comments on that?
No surprise that it's delayed, given all the problems they've had at launch with the PC version. So they probably need to fix that and make sure that that's stable before they put resources in. I always thought that like a 2-month space between the two was just extremely optimistic, and we haven't seen. I mean, I would expect them also to want to have a beta for the console version out there so they can test it and not just launch it. So it was expected. I really just, when I saw the news, I was just like, okay, that makes sense.
All right.
At least it's coming out this year.
Yeah, they said end of this year. It should be delayed about 6 months, of the year. I think they said.
December 30th.
But we'll see. We'll see. I'm sure we'll get more details.
Then we have time to play anyway. So.
Can we just get to the final headline? I just can't wait for it.
Yeah, we need the final one as well.
So of course, if you're joining now, we're about to get ready for Call of Duty. But Lasse has we streamed Sports Friends the other day. I was part of. I think I'd like to say I created a highlight of the day.
Yeah, you actually created a mod.
It's actually, I sent it to the creators of the game, and they asked to put it on their site as a mod for Joust. We play this game where you need to push the other guys so they shake their. Go watch the stream.
Yeah, basically, in short, you have a move controller, and you need to make the other guys shake their move controller.
Yeah, without moving your own. Yeah. And Thomas decided to bring in this mod of a ball, and I decided to use it against him, and we've had a lot of fun watching this a lot of times.
Instant punishment.
It was just awesome.
And I love the fact if you take the picture of me and Nick away, you can see down in the left corner of the GIF, all 4 of us are still in the game when Nick kicks the ball, and then we're all out and Rasmus wins right at the same moment.
It's so annoying that I die there. I should have won that one, but yeah. Go watch the stream from earlier this week where we played Joust and the other 3 games.
Yeah,
from
where we
Sports
played
Friends.
Sports Friends. That was a
lot
really
of
fun.
yeah. And it's like $10-15, so cheap game to another Kickstarter game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. If you got a big living room, you should definitely buy it.
All right, that's I think it for news. Thank you, Martin and Bengt, for joining us. Now Dori and I will go straight into what we're
Shooty.
to some Call of Duty time. So we'll do that. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
Later, guys. I'm going to hang up. If I can.
So let's see if we can get this on. Of course, if you don't know about this, we play GR Friday nights every other Friday. Today we're playing on Xbox 360. Full details on Facebook/GR Friday nights.
As always.
Yes. There's the info on how you sign up. To win, you need to send us an email and all this stuff. So go read that on the site.
But basically, if you're a little bit late, what you can do right now is add GR Friday nights on Xbox Live.
Yes.
And play with us. You may win a DLC.
The game.
And then you send us an email. You go to facebook.com/GR Friday nights for the terms and conditions. Send us an email, and then it'll have to go through the legal department and stuff to make sure that you're eligible. But if you're watching right now, add us and let's play.
Yeah.
What we're going to be playing pistols only.
Free for all.
Yeah. And you can win
a code
for Soap.
Yeah, the
DLC.
Classic Call of Duty character. I think one of the
I thought it was just to clean up your character after.
No, but it's a character who's not in Ghost. He's from previous Modern Warfare games, and I think one of the more popular characters. So the winner of each round will win a code for him, and I think there might be a weapon skin in there or something as well. But,
depends on what Activision
of course,
kicks
update.
our way.
Should be quick though. Yeah, and I could say if you're not an Xbox gamer, the Devastation DLC Part 2 just came out this week, so you could go download that and play that after you've watched us play this. But yeah, you still have time to sign up. We don't know how much time, how many rounds we'll have time for.
We'll play as many as we can.
And as usual, we'll prioritize people who haven't played before. So when we play the first round, of course, everybody's welcome. Second round, we'll try to get people in who didn't play the first round. If we get to a round where we have room, you're welcome to join us again. So please stay and watch, and we'll try to get through as many people as possible and as many rounds so we can give away some codes to you guys. And of course, there's a quick update that we didn't do before. It's a quick one. Yeah, remember to set your classes, as we've said, it's pistols only. I think we're going to allow normal grenades and concussions, but
so we're not playing esports rule this time around.
You could say that, but we're going to remove the normal grenades and concussions allowed there. But I'm going to turn off kill streaks. I'm going to turn off like IEDs and C4s. That's also not allowed in esport rules. So it's pistols, grenades and concussions, and that's it. So we don't have someone getting in a chopper and then just winning the round only because of that. And we actually had a discussion on our Facebook page where I asked what is the best gun in the game and why, and you could go see there maybe to get some tips. And also we gave away some codes. I think none of the winners actually ended up writing back. So if you have answered that already, go check and see if you were selected. I tag you in the post and you get back to us what console you're on, so I can send you a code. Also,
it's a good idea to like the Facebook page. You get updates on when we're playing, what platforms we're playing, and also every now and again we get an extra code and we just drop it in there and first come, first serve.
There was 4 winners there on that post that is getting a code if they write back and tell us what platform they're on. So probably not going to be the best to be on Xbox and get a PlayStation code or the other way around. But yeah. Let's get into it. Let's see. I'll just check if there's any late friend requests. First, I think we're good. So jump into the game. Oh, I need to sign into the correct one first, of course. Let's see here. GR Friday night.
It's always fun looking at yourself in a slight delay here on our review screen. But yeah, boot up your Xbox 360 and log into Call of Duty Ghosts, because we're about to blast off.
Let's see here. We're gonna go do private match, and let's just invite everyone. Here in the first round, you're very welcome to just join us.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So game setup, we'll look at map afterwards. We'll do free for all at the top. Let's do the smallest map first. Strike Zone.
Yeah.
Which we've been playing before, as that is also in the esport. Let's allow people to join.
And then in the options, we'll set.
Yeah, let's see, team options. Looks good. Gameplay options. Looks good.
You don't want to, turn off the kill streaks and.
Yes.
Yeah.
Field orders off. Loadout restrictions. So. No. Yeah. So I need to do that. So we'll restrict assault rifles. So I'm not gonna trust you that you just don't pick
something else.
Yeah, so we'll go through all these. Can I just do it out here? No, I can't. Okay. No riot shields.
Look at all the guns you can't use.
Secondary will
Launchers.
No launchers. So these are the 5. Well, actually, I will let the
any handgun.
But one of them is sort of a submachine gun secondary. But I guess we'll allow that. It's not.
You can restrict the group.
But how do? Oh, it's just X instead. Okay,
yeah.
I'll do that instead just to be sure. That's easier. Attachments, no. Lethals. I can't do that. I'll do these 3.
Yeah.
And we'll do, yes, smoke, trophy, motion sender. Let's see, concussion, smoke, trophy system, that should be okay. Strike packages.
None.
I'll let the
perks stay as they are.
Yeah. No, but so the specialist strike package is the one where you just get perks, so we'll allow that.
Yeah.
That should be it. Let's just go through it again. Kill cam, okay. Radar always on, no. Player options. I think that looks good.
Yep.
Oh, we have basically a whole clan in here fighting again. But of course, it's free fall, so there's no teams. I should probably go do
the caster.
Where's that button? Do I press on me? Yeah. I can't do that. Why is that? Is that because I'm not in esport rules, maybe? Let's see if I enable. There's no esports role for this game mode, so I guess I'll see if I can avoid just spawning in. If not, then I'll have to play. That's no pressure. Well, you know, I'll set up a class just to be be safe. I think people will be annoyed if I go with an assault rifle and everybody else is using pistols. So the one people seem to think is the best one is this one. So we'll go to that one. We'll do I'll do the silencer if I have to do it. No, I don't.
And of course, it goes without saying, Nick won't be winning anything here. So
well, let's see. Yeah, I won't get the code if I win. So if I am forced
on the highly unlikely chance that he comes up on top. Oh, and we have the chat.
Yeah, if I do come up on top, then if I'm forced to play, then.
The code will go to the second place, obviously.
What should we do here? I think I'll go to that one, and I'll go to
Resilience.
And then we'll go to. Actually, I'll give people a tip here. If I'll show that in a second. I'll go to that one. No, I don't want that one. Yeah, we'll just do this quickly. But I've seen a lot of pro players do this. If you set up the first 3 perks in the strike package, and then at 12 you get all of them. It's generally really good to remove the 3rd one afterwards, and then you get all the bonus kills at 8 instead of 12. Because the difference, how often you get 8 compared to 12,
is...
it's so rare you get 12, unless, of course, some people out there will be like, I get 12 all the time. But this tend to be a good option. I've seen, I don't think a single pro player doesn't do this. So just a tip out there. Let's see. Oh, we actually have some people leaving. Let's do quick invite again for everyone. All right, start the match.
Yeah, people can jump in.
Yeah, it's set to join
Sure.
later, and then we'll see if I'm forced to join. No pressure.
Now you, of course, are on your preferred platform.
Yeah. No, yeah, I tend to play on PlayStation, but
Yeah, okay.
should be okay. I actually think it might be a bigger. Yeah, I think I'll have to. Can I press back?
Han har glemt at tage secondary.
I can spectate like this, so we'll do that. We won't have all the features that we normally have.
Yeah, but you can cycle between.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Det er fordi, jeg ligger og laver våben til det.
See a guy here with a throwing knife in there. Oof, just taken out. See who's number 1.
Now we can actually hear them talking. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
which we cannot when we're in the COD spectator mode. Can you turn that off, maybe?
I think maybe I can go mute everyone. No, I don't.
Han er ikke engang selv med, han er ikke engang selv med.
If you go to the menu or score.
Yeah, mute all.
Han er bare nede.
Mute groups, mute all.
There we go.
Going for a Kimbo here. Magnums. Oh, we just picked that up. All right, 2 throwing knives.
3 in the game right now.
Yeah.
All from the same clan.
So maybe it's good practice. Oh, he's going late with the thing with the Magnum. I think that's a really hard gun to use, but I think it's a 1 or 2 bullet kill. But it's really hard to aim with, and there's a lot of kickback. So if you miss the first bullet, it's tough.
Yeah.
Going for throwing knife.
Flashes out.
Smoke.
Oh, smoke. Gets him with the throwing knife.
Oof.
Let's check out the best DK.
Yeah, let's go do that. So let's see, we have him here. 8 and 6 at the moment. Oh, nice kill there. So of course we don't see the kill feed here. We can see exactly what happens. It's just the way we'll have to do it. It's a fairly even game between the 2 of the guys here. 9 and 7 and 9 and 8. Gamereactor pretty close as well with 7 and 10.
Yeah, he's not far off.
No. I mean, of course, just do the standard rules in that way. So we play first till 30 or 10 minutes time limit.
Oof,
was
taken out. That means Case Skrillex
that's
is
the
now on the top
Gunmaster
right.
here. So Ninja, I like that. Maybe not So Ninja right now. So, and with this few people, maybe Silencer wouldn't have been the best option either. But I feel like playing free-for-all, if there's a lot of people, then it's generally pretty good to not pop up on the minimap. Because if you get if you get just a couple of kills, light up there, and people will just rush to your area, and it will be hard to stay alive.
Yeah.
Oof,
Ooh,
nice.
misses with the throwing knife. Oh.
Duking a little bit. Let's go through the players again. It looks like they are using the 2 of them are using the gun that is supposedly the best one. Oh, gets taken out by a knife there. See the best 18 and 12. He's running away with it a little bit now. See, he's using scavenger. Oh, did he get the throwing knife there? I think he did. but it gets taken out after. See here. Goes to the knife. Oh, almost gets it. I like the smoke strategy here, although it doesn't seem to be working super great. Oh! So the best is 2/3 of the way. Gets a knife kill, but then gets taken out. It looks like a throwing knife. Ooh, misses the throwing knife. And dies. 21 and 18, 18 and 14, and 14 and 21. Let's see here. Case is actually catching up here. He's now just 1 kill behind. He's on a good streak. On a 4 kill streak right now, it looks like. So that's pretty good. He was like 7 kills behind or something before. And now it's tied game. Let's see if Case can continue his streak. Oh, but gets taken out. So Gunmaster not completely lost. He still has a good chance. Let's see. So close. Oh, gets another throwing knife kill. 25 and 24. So close, but it's interesting. Case has died way less than the best DK. Completely tie game now. 25, 25, and then 18 for Gunmaster. Oh, it goes for the knife. I think it actually bounces off the floor. I think that's what happened right there. And he gets 2-piece. No, he didn't get the other kill, it looks like. Oh, slides onto the knife. 27 and 26. Oh, it's completely tied. 27, 27.
And this is up to 30.
Yeah.
So.
Or when the time runs out, but it looks like that won't happen. So 28, 27.
29. 27.
Oh, final kill. Let's see if he goes for something crazy here. Let's get a throwing knife. Yes. Oh, goes. Yes, in the back. All right. Should I log in there?
So Case X Krillex, great name. He just won himself a code for soap skin in Call of Duty Ghosts on the Xbox 360. Of course, if you're watching this and you haven't sent us an email, that's what you need to do.
We actually had Little Jack. Maybe he just decided not to spawn in at the end. You know what? Let's see who we can get in here. Tape is online, inviting him. And TCM Mad Cat. Okay, so that's might be why they're not joining. We'll just give people a couple of minutes to join. Yes, should we do a different map?
Yeah.
It is. I hate free fall though, but we should do one of the smaller ones. Oh, it's gonna take forever. Let's do freight. Freight is small enough that it's. Oh, we can do that one. So, are we doing on time? Yeah. So we will probably have time for like 3 rounds. Pistols only, I'd say. Yeah. at GF Friday nights. Yeah. So we'll just give it a couple of minutes. Join us. Warm up your thumbs, all that stuff. Another thing, we're so close to 23,000 likes on Facebook. Just 48 likes away. That would be nice to get to that. Let's see if we'll... Actually, I'm going to check for friend requests. Let's see if we've gotten any. Nope. Away.
Yeah, let's just spam them, invite everybody. Should be like an invite all on a friends list.
Yeah, probably should be. So we'll see here. Give it another minute and then we'll start. Let's just go through the...
Yeah, make sure that
options.
the custom options are still applied.
So let's see here, perks is enabled. No, we don't want to restore. I did that wrong. So all...
Yeah. It's
Yeah, but just to show people, so it's handguns only, pistols only, no attachments are banned. We've banned ID, C4, and canister bombs. And we've
so you can still frag, flash, and smoke.
Yeah, but not the crazy ones that are not allowed in esports, like the 9-bang and the canister bomb and C4s. Banned assault and support kill streak strike package, and all perks are allowed actually. So you can go for some crazy ones there if you want. So it's not completely esport rules, but sort of that direction. Should we jump into to a game?
Yeah, let's just do it.
Let's do it. So we have a green panda in here. We'll let everybody play again, and we'll start it. So we're actually running through the maps that we usually are when we're playing esports.
Yeah. Just different.
So you're the ones you know too.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, as far as I know, there are only 3 maps in this game.
Well, I think we played 5, but yeah. Oh yeah, it was mainly 3, the Blitz maps, that's true.
Yeah. Blitz, Freight, and Octane. No, not Blitz. Well, we just played...
Strike Zone.
Strike Zone.
We didn't, but we didn't play that for Blitz though.
No.
But yeah, it's sort of a 5-map rotation. I think there are 3 different ones for Blitz. It's Freight, Warhawk, and Octane.
Yeah, Warhawk. Yeah,
Sovereign is for S&D and Domination, and the same goes for Strike Zone. Oh, I think that's only Domination on Strike Zone. But enough about that. Let's get the standings up here. Someone is not spawned in yet. Oh. Nice throwing knife there. I'm not that fast with throwing knives. When I use it, it's mainly for the stealth part of it. He's actually not using his pistol this time, the best DK. He's just throwing... Oh, okay, he pulled them out. I was like, that's a little bit cocky. I'm just going to throw a knife, people.
Is it in like in Counter-Strike that you run faster with a knife in your hand?
Yeah, and it's actually... I'm not really sure I like it, but... you run fast. What decides how fast you run is what weapon you have out.
Yeah.
So you can have an LMG, and then if you switch to the pistol, you're faster than if you have an SMG, even though you have the big LMG on your back. It actually doesn't matter what weapon you have away. I would like that to have an impact as well. So like a pistol only and a pistol LMG setup is the same speed.
But then you'd eliminate the part of the game where you're hot switching between weapons for running.
No, because that you see like even pro players, especially in I think it's S&D, people generally do it. They do their class setup and then they use a pistol as well. And so even if they have a sniper, a assault rifle or something, then they put on a pistol so they can run to a spot fast and then change to the gun they actually want to use. So they just use the pistol for the speed of it. And I feel like that's especially if it's an LMG or something that's like a big heavy gun. That you can run faster with that on your back. But I mean, that's the way. It's fair in a way that it's even for everyone, so I guess it's okay. Oh!
Trying to do a jump knife there. Yeah. Not quite. I like that. He was trying to bounce the knife around the corner.
I've seen some crazy knife kills over like roofs where it like bounces on the roof and then hits the tree.
And gets him there. and gets shot in
And
the
actually,
back.
do you think have they? Let's jump to another player. Have they just? No, he is using a pistol. This one. No, they're. I was wondering if they're in a clan. If they were just like, let's do knives only. We don't care what the rules are. We make our own rules. But it's actually nice to see Gunmaster is on top now. He was the one struggling the most in the last. Oh, knife in the back. I like that. Very ninja indeed.
And gets taken out.
Oh. There's something to getting that throwing knife kill. I think it's sort of similar to getting a sniper kill. I use snipers more than it's actually good. Like how good I am. It's so rewarding getting a knife kill or a sniper kill or something like that. Like one of those one-shot kills. Both of them die.
Double knife.
That's like our joust game where like everyone dies. Oh, we missed it.
He dodged the knife and takes him out with the pistol. He's still running around with the silencer.
Yeah.
Oh, was that the silencer?
This is not the silencer, no. This is the muscle brake attachment.
Okay.
But they look sort of similar. What this does, it does give more damage at long range. Yeah.
Okay.
And there's another one that's flash suppressor, and that's, I think, just removes the it doesn't make it not pop up on the mini-maps, but it removes the light at the gun, so it's harder to see.
Yeah, so you don't see where from the map you're being shot.
I think that's all it. I don't think it takes away any damage. Maybe it takes away a little bit of damage. I don't know. But I tend to put silencer on my pistol because I then tend to use it with a sniper or an LMG if I sneak up behind someone and then I'll take him out quietly.
Gunmaster 009 here, running away with it.
Yeah, but it's interesting that he has the most deaths as well. That just shows that, I mean, that can be okay. Gets knife.
I believe we jinxed it.
But how does that actually, yeah, it actually works. That's really, he just rushes into it, gets some kills.
Gets taken out.
And that's the thing actually often with free-for-all. You can get a good kill streak if you camp in a corner, but you will rarely win. I tend to do better if I die a lot as well, because you need to get into the action as fast as possible to get some kills. Oh, he's taken out from behind. Let's jump on with
the best DK.
He's in the lead now, yeah. Oh yeah, I was about to say, I don't think you can get up there in that car, train car. Oh, did you see him? No.
Oh.
Sneaky kill.
He did see him, but then when he turned back, he was already on the ground.
I think it's really interesting to have the number one player being negative.
Yeah.
14 and 17. Oh, and they both die. Spawning up and seeing both players get taken out. I'm actually considering if we should put radar always on, but I guess that's a little bit cheating if you're running the silencer thing. But I tend to do that if you're playing one-on-one or like a small group of people, because it's annoying spawning out and not knowing where people are, and it's going to take a longer time to find people. Are we going to have Weirdo F in here? Is he going to spawn in? It's going to be rough catching up with this, but I mean, you do have a chance.
I mean, yeah, they're only halfway there.
Yeah. Oh, double knife miss. And Weirdo F leaves the game.
Probably noticed that he couldn't apply his loadout.
Maybe that's it. Yeah, then that's time to set up your loadout. If you're just joining now and want to be in here for the next game, go set up your loadout. It's pistols only. Frag grenades, concussions, smoke,
all enabled.
Trophy system is enabled, but basically everything else is not allowed. Assault and support kill streaks not allowed.
And what, your specialist strike package?
Where you just get perks. We've not limited any perks. So you use some of those crazy ones like Gambler if you want. And as you can see, throwing knives allowed as well. But no IDs, no C4s. Out of knives. He goes for the knife.
Closes the distance.
It's really interesting to see between every Call of Duty how
And the best DK actually taking the lead now.
The stab knife is, because some game, like I think Black Ops 2, it was like near impossible to get a kill with the knife. Where I feel like in Infinity War games, there's a little bit more of a launch. You don't have to be as close.
Taken.
Gunmaster still negative.
And got back into the lead.
21 and 25, but at the best DK very close behind. Oh! Misses the knives. Let's jump
Weird
on
off his
board with
back.
Case. We'll just see him for a little bit before. We'll probably jump on with Gunmaster for the final couple of kills. Just pick up a different gun there? No? (23 and 27). I think it's so fun that he's actually in the lead with being negative as the only one.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's jump on board with Gunmaster 009. Not very ninja, actually.
No.
Oh, did he get the other one? Yeah, 26 and 27. Did he get both? It looks like actually. That's pretty good.
And
almost positive
He's
now.
just staying around this fence here.
the A spot for S&D. A bomb site. Goes for the long range.
Not quite.
Didn't get it. 28 and 28. He's not negative anymore. He's just saving for the end. He's thinking someone will spawn red here. Doesn't look like it's happening. Watch your back. They're spawning white.
Throws out a random knife that doesn't make contact.
Yeah. Someone spawns red here. Let's see. Oh, and can he get the final kill? Hit him with the smoke. No, gets taken out. 29 and 29.
I want him to be killed once more and then make the winning kill.
Oh, so it's like even?
Even Steven.
Oh, it goes for the knives, missed, and gets
the winning kill.
So congrats to Gunmaster. Oh, and we actually got weirdo in here right at the end. 1 kill and 2 deaths. Knife lady in the back. It looks like he actually went out, changed his classes, and
came back. And he made 1 kill. Yeah. But stay for the next round, Weirdoff, and let's see.
And that's his name. It's not something we're calling.
No. Weirdo F.
So let's see. Final map. What should we go? Should we go for a map we don't see? Like Sovereign is sort of small. I guess Warhawk and Octane are a little bit bigger, but not too big. What do you feel like?
Let's go for the biggest one.
No, it's going to take forever.
Well, we have 30 minutes.
Stormfront is not too big. I don't think that's fun to do. Let's see. Let's do Octane is probably let's do Octane. And let's see if we can get some new people in here. I think he's already in here. Little Jack, Weirdo F is in here. Anne-Marie.
Mech Peppa.
We won't invite the TCM players. Although I did that before.
Yeah.
So we'll wait a couple of minutes, I think, before we play another round. We're playing pistols only, and we're giving away soap DLC codes, or micro DLC, or what you want to call it, character codes.
Character skin.
Yeah. Actually see if we can, I don't have them here, but so if you go into customize here, and you can go into special, you see I don't have them.
Yeah.
Oh, would I have them here? No, yeah, so it's these sort of skins you can change. Do I have the... Do I have the wolf? It's not gonna matter, I guess, but
no.
Of course, they just also made available the Snoop Dogg announcer voice.
No.
Yeah. So that's maybe something that's only on 360 at the moment. So you can have Snoop Dogg announce to the world when you call in an airstrike or if you cap a flag. So that's, I don't know, maybe I'll buy that myself. We'll see.
Airstrike is
yeah, it's something like that. And maybe I should say, as I did earlier in the stream, we had a little question on Facebook the other day where I asked what pistol people preferred. I gave away some codes. The most popular answer was this P226. So maybe if you join us, you want to be using that gun. We'll give it a couple of minutes and we'll just see if there's anyone new here. See if you can do a little Jack in here. He's in the lobby. The best DK, did he had to leave?
Yeah, believe so.
But so we had we had who was it one? Gunmaster and Case has won so far. So it looks like it'll be up to Basketball and Weirdo F.
Yeah, because since Case X Skrillex.
Yeah. I think he won in previous weeks, actually.
Yeah. And he of course cannot win two DLC codes.
There's no point in getting two codes for that. Of course, you can give it to a friend, but we want to give it to
that's
people.
But that's not how this works. So we'll go to whoever else is highest.
Invite people again. I'm just gonna go. If you can cut away less, I'm just gonna check for friend requests and the likes. Let's see here. Looks like I have some messages. He's in here. All right. All right. How are we doing on time?
Like I said, we have 30 minutes.
Is it half past now? A little bit past that. Let's start around now, and then we'll do the fourth round. Let's start it up.
It was free for all on Octane, handguns only. You still have the normal frag grenade, the flash, and the smoke.
Yeah, and trophy system as well. If you want, I don't really know why you would be using that, but I guess if you want to camp a corner and put up a trophy system so you can't be hit by grenades, then you can do that.
Yeah.
We'll jump back. Sorry, we can't do Codcaster when it's not esport rules. But we can still watch, and you won't have to. I won't have to share my my skills.
We have some new faces here in this match. Basketboy 25 and Weirdo F.
Let's jump on board with Weirdo F for now. He's rocking the trophy system, so let's see if he uses that. Gets taken out. Oh, and we have the best DKs back in the game. Oh, someone is top broken on the tank. Let's see what he can do here, Weirdo F. I really like that he's using the trophies. I don't know, maybe he had one slot left and he didn't know what to do with that. And then I love that he's using the trophy system. Please put it down.
What exactly is the trophy
system? The trophy system is, it's a sort of trophy thing you put down, and if someone shoots grenades at you, it will take out the grenade. So if someone tries to flash you, tries to grenade you, you will instead be saved. I think you can take out 2 grenades per trophy system. So people tend to use that for domination when you're capping a domination point. Or in S&D if you want to plant the bomb.
Oh, double knife.
Nice. Generally plant the bomb sometimes if you want to defuse it as well. Of course, a lot of pro players especially are really good at hitting with nades, so you can save yourself with a trophy system. It's pretty annoying if you jump 2 or 3 guys on a capture point in domination, and then the other team will know that, and you'll just get taken out, everybody but one nade, but a trophy system can save you there.
I wonder if the best DK is actually AFK. No, okay, he's playing now. Because he was actually 0 and 4 there.
Yeah. And someone timed out. That was the best DK. Yeah. I think he ended up second in both the other 2 games, so too bad for him.
No soap for you.
Yeah. Let's see. Weirdo F. But yeah, so to use a trophy system in this game mode, you really have to be a tactical mastermind, I think, to see a smart way of doing that. Because it doesn't move around. You can pick it up when you put it down, but there's no, like, you need to sort of camp an area a little bit. Oh, there it is! The trophy system. I love that.
Just because why not?
Yeah. But I mean, if you
gets
feel
the
like
headshot.
you
Nice.
don't have anything else to put in, I mean, most good perks cost 2 or 3 points, and a trophy system is only 1. So if you feel like there's nothing else worth 1 point that you want to use, then why not put it on there? Let's actually just go through and see what people have. So Weirdo F has trophy and double knives. And Basketball has chosen not to use any tacticals or lethals. And Case is rocking a smoke. I think he's using knives as well. Oh, sneaking up on someone here. Let's see if he gets him. He gets him, takes him out. But so actually how it is now, Case has already won a code, so it will actually be Weirdo F winning a code if this is the standing at the end. Needs to reload. Oh, goes for the knife. Gets the kill. 10 and 6. Case is 11 and 6. It's a close game here between the two, but either way, Weirdo will win that. So it's really between Weirdo and Basketboy, because Case has already won a code. I like how he actually sort of uses the other player's smoke to his advantage. He sees the smoke goes down and thinks there must be a player in that area and goes for that area. No one has taken down the gas station yet. But I guess no one is using normal frag grenades, so... Oh, goes top 18-wheeler. Uses the head glitch, I like that. Goes for the long range knife. Put down the trophy system, Weirdo. 13 and 9 for Weirdo. Oh, we have the green panda joins in late. Let's see if he spawns in.
Let's hope he has his loadout set up.
If not, it looks like we'll have time for a 4th round. So we'll be ready for that. Case uses his double magnums, smoke and throwing knives. Oh, gets the knife kill. He just checked out the poster of the half-naked lady on the wall. You know, you're feeling a little bit cocky when you have time for that, but I guess he's already won a code, so that's okay. Gets the throwing knife. Nice. And the second one. Throwing knife 2-piece. You gotta love that. And actually picks up both knives again. That's of course the benefit of knives compared to frag grenades, that you can pick them up again. Taken out, so still looks like it will be Weirdo F winning, as Case has already won. Basketboy, of course, still has a chance, but he's struggling a little bit. Of course, maybe he's just not warmed up his first round. Weirdo had a couple, a single kill in the last round, was in there for a minute or so. I love the smoke as well. Oh, sneaky mode didn't work.
Drop the ball.
I wonder if actually we might have a time in this game here. Just under 3 minutes.
3 minutes to go.
should be about the time it takes them to get the kills as well. So they play a little bit defensively.
Yeah, Weirdo F takes the lead here with 20 kills. First time that Case X is out of the lead here in this round.
So Basketball really has some a big struggle, I'd say. He really needs to.
Oh, misses the
pick
shot
it
and
up.
gets taken out. But Weirdo F still here in the lead with 22 kills. Also only 13 deaths, so his KD is...
Let's jump on
pretty
board
good.
with him actually and see
Yeah.
how he's doing. Oh, he's weak. See the jelly?
And gets knifed. He missed... was it Craze there that came through the door?
Why does it jump to him right away? Weirdo F here. Gets the kill. Close now. So it looks like he'll get the kills before the end of the... before the time runs out. I love that he plays this a little bit defensively. He uses the head glitch on the 18-wheeler. Jumps on it. Let's see how he can use it. 5 kills left. Oh, I like this spot actually. Oh!
Close there with a knife.
4 kills
Makes
away.
the kill.
4 kills in a minute and a half, and he's good. But I mean, it's going to be tough for it's Basketball needs to get
Yeah,
a lot of kills. In the
really
last.
needs to get his beast mode on. If he wants to
I
catch
don't
up.
even know if that's
Yeah,
possible,
possible.
With these few people and the spawns in this
No.
game. 3 kills away. I like most kills and few deaths, and I think the S is actually the longest kill streak he's been on.
Yeah.
He has the longest kill streak as well. So he's been doing well. Really deserves the win here. A minute for 2 kills. Let's see if he can do it.
I'm pretty sure he can make it.
You know what I think the difference in this game has been? The trophy system. He puts it on there for good luck and, you know, seems to be working. Now everyone will put on a trophy for next round.
Seems to be having a bit of a trouble here with the last 2 kills, but
I mean, for me, it would be something I want to win with the kills. I don't want to have the time, you know, give me the win.
yeah, and he has 30 seconds.
Yeah. Oh,
He
dies
gets taken
again.
out. He needs 2 quick kills here.
I played 1 round of free fall earlier today, and I actually ended up just needing 1 kill and then dying like 6 times in a row before I got it. And you can really get frustrated when that happens.
Oh, gets 1 kill here.
Oh, and puts down the
puts
trophy.
down the trophy system. And gets the
I
final
like it.
kill.
Let's see if the trophy system is in the kill cam. I hope so. It is
Yes,
awesome.
There we go.
Team trophy system. Nicely done.
So Weirdo F, that means that you are getting a DLC code for Soap skin
Yes.
on the Xbox 360, obviously.
Now,
Now, if you haven't already, you need to go onto facebook.com/GearFridayNights, where you will find the email and all the details that you need to send to that email. And we need to comb
Just gonna
through
check
that
here.
to make sure that you're actually eligible. That goes for all the winners,
Yeah.
of course.
Oh, we have a late journey. We have time for 1 more round. And I actually think we'll go Sovereign for this one. A little bit different. It's an indoor map. We'll just invite everyone. Let's see who we have in there. Emo Boy, Oh. It's all the pro players on the list I'm inviting now. So I guess Basketball now should hope that no one else will join, and then he'll have a good chance of winning. So final round. Let's just see here. And maybe we'll wait a couple of minutes in order to set your classes and be ready. Can you post that we're doing final round?
Yes.
You know, I think if it's just going to be the two of them, I think I might. Oh, should we let them do 1v1? Or should I join them then?
Yeah, I think you should join them.
So for people joining now, this is your final chance to join us this GR Friday nights, Xbox 360, pistols only, free for all at GR Friday nights on Xbox Live. And remember to go check the Facebook page for all the sort of legal information with what you need to do. It's basically sending an email with your gamer tag so we can send the code to the correct people and check that there's no funny business going on. So you'll get the codes next week. We'll just let it run through our legal department before we send out codes. I actually need to get the codes from Activision as well. They tend to send them on Monday.
Yeah.
And how are we doing on time?
We got 15 minutes or so.
15?
Status.
Yeah, 12. So I think I'll actually start it so we're sure that we'll have time
Yeah.
to finish the round. So I'll try not to embarrass myself now. We'll see how it goes.
And you, of course, have no sound, and you have
No.
the lights in your eyes.
I have no sound. I'll say that's.
And you're on the Xbox 360. Well, you prefer
Well,
the
yeah.
PlayStation. I'm just getting all of this out of the way so you can say it later.
I think I want to use the sound one. The other ones are not that much, but the sound is actually a big thing. I think, especially in this Call of Duty. We'll see how this goes, and I will actually say this is not an excuse. I'll no excuses if I don't win. But this is actually one of my least favorite maps of the esport maps.
Oh, you're adding one.
So we'll see here.
Can we actually get the scoreboard up as well?
Yeah, we can
There we
definitely
go.
do that. So first mission of can you see how this is a little bit
First
bigger?
blood, weirdo F.
So did he pop up on the minimap? Oh, there's the trophy system. So the first mission for me is not to drop a donut.
Yeah, so get a single kill.
Sneak up on this guy. Where did he go? Oh, I like his tactic. He uses the head glitch.
You're wearing full camo, full sniper camo.
You gotta do that.
Yeah.
So 0-1. But of course I'm using the silencer, so let's see, pick up some ammo here, because I'm probably gonna run out. I'm gonna die before I empty the clip. More ammo here. Oh, pick up the muzzle breaker. I'm gonna do that. Where are you people? Oh, I can only have one gun. Oh.
Nope.
Yes!
Oh, yes. There we go.
1-1.
Even Steven, you're...
Using the enemy's gun against him.
Yeah, you might as well not be in the game right now.
No, I'm terrible. I'm terrible.
So is he, so it's fine.
Payback. That one I'm gonna probably be killed in the back because they're gonna totally see where we were. The last guy. I'm not gonna pick up the Magnum. Don't like that. But I'm gonna keep using his gun. The muzzle breaker definitely adds. Oh.
Showing him how it's done.
I'm just gonna do a celebratory slide here. See how it's going. I don't see anyone here. 3-1. Oh, get off me. No, and then I get cocky, and then, okay, 4-2, 4-2. It's even Stevens, back to the silencer. That's actually bad. I should have had a Devin Krause as well. Stupid.
And actually here with the current people playing, Basketball just needs to stay until the end.
Yeah, he just needs to not time out, and he'll get a code. But you know, sometimes if you have a shitty connection, that can be a mission in itself.
Yeah.
I don't even need your gun. Although actually I think one of the best things you can do is kill someone and then pick up their gun and then kill them again.
Behind you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna duke him a little bit. You know what I am. I am the master baiter.
You keep using that.
I'm
not quite sure you know exactly.
I like it. I'm actually not that good at baiting. I just like that. You know, the puns. Tune in every day. I'll try to use a different. Oh, it's in here.
Why aren't you nading at all?
Because I didn't put on any nades.
Can you pick up their grenades?
No. Well, if they throw them, I can throw them back. I guess maybe, I don't know if I can pick up a knife if they drop that, but I'm gonna use this one.
But so yeah, they drop the weapon that they have in hand when you kill them, or is it always the main weapon?
It's always the weapon they have on.
That they have equipped?
Yeah.
So if they have the throwing knife equipped, they'll drop a throwing knife?
No, because that's not, they drop a primary or a secondary, so if they have a, now it's only secondary, so they'll drop that, but if they have a sniper and a pistol, they'll drop whatever they had out. What happens with the throwing knives is if you throw them, they'll stick in the wall and the floor, or if in the body, so you can pick them up. I don't know if the enemy can pick them up.
Okay.
But you can pick them up yourself if you kill someone, if you go find where it hit. And I have the perk on now called Scavenger, where whenever someone dies, they'll drop a bag of ammo for the weapon that I have. We'll see how I'm baiting him here. He doesn't know what to do. So yeah. Oh, I shouldn't have shot there. And I shouldn't challenge. But I do when I get it. Oh, extended max. No, that was terrible. But I did put dead silence on, so that should actually help with the sound, so I don't do, don't make loud footsteps. Which I hate when a teammate doesn't have dead silence on. Oh. No! And I was pre-aiming. What was that?
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
That was terrible. That was. It looks like there was a trophy system taking out a nade there, actually. But I think the only nade being used is the smoke. Come on, friend. Oh!
He's waiting for you.
No, I think he thought that was me.
Yeah, maybe.
12 and 6. We'll hear the glass. Let's see here. Looks like we were playing in this area mostly. See there?
As you can see by the strew of dead bodies, which you just added to.
I'm on like a 3 or 4 death streak right now, aren't I?
Yep.
Good. The comeback kid.
Well, you haven't quite come back yet.
Oh, that was terrible. Pick up this pistol. It's actually a little bit annoying that you can't have 2 pistols. You can have 2 primaries. Or maybe that's something with the settings we've done.
Maybe.
Always new stuff to learn in shooters. Oh, he's top nest. I'm not going to challenge that. Hope he doesn't shoot me in the back. Is he still a nest? He's a nest. Did he just jump down? He did. Gets the kill. Lets the other player weaken him and then takes both players out. Let's see here. I should be spawning down here. Oh.
And take it out.
See the kill. Okay. Actually got me through the wall at the end. It's like I thought it was away from that guy. I'm doing fairly well. I'm actually more than double positive. That could have been a lot worse for sure. Has been a lot worse in the past. Oh,
next to the trophy system.
On the railing, that I'm just, you know what? I'm not going to challenge that. I don't need that. I'm going to go nest and get him from the room up here if he's still there. He's not. Almost used all the bullets. Oh, look at the place! The place!
Oh, and we have
a late joiner.
A late addition. Vitras. However,
another feeder for the champ.
He hasn't spawned in yet, so who knows what his load.
Oh my god, I'm awful. Oh, I get it in the end. Last bullet. Should be spawning over here somewhere. If I remember, but I guess it's different when you're playing free fall compared to other game modes. Where are they spawning? There's one. No, don't kill me. Okay, good. Oh! 4 away. Oh, did you see the shadow there?
Mm-hmm. He's gonna go.
Oh! I read you like an open book.
Holding the trophy.
I like that he's running around with that. I like that. No. So no deaths, and then I can go triple positive. That's the goal now.
So get 2 kills now.
Yeah. Come on, friends. Ah, fuck it. I'm probably gonna have someone spawn behind me now. Oh! Oh! 21 seconds. Oh, no! Don't kill me. Don't kill me. No! I even duked him. Come on! 10 seconds.
Not gonna get it.
I'm gonna get it here. Yes! Boom! 13 and 11.
But Basket Boy 25, that's you getting a code.
Yeah. So
That's how easy it is.
if you haven't sent an email, make sure you do that, or we can't send your code.
Yeah, all the information, as we've said a million times before, but I'll repeat it once again.
Yeah.
Facebook.com/grfridaynights. That's where you get the info.
Yeah. So and this fits pretty good with the timing, right?
Yep. Yep.
So thank you for watching. We'll be back with Gamereactor Live again next week, like we always are. But next week, nothing on Friday, so be sure to join us the other days.
Yes.
GR Friday Nights is back in 2 weeks.
And we'll be back Monday with the amazing... No, Monday is actually Bound by Flame.
Me and Lee, yeah.
And then Tuesday is Arma 3, where I will have my friend Håkon here with us. And then on Wednesday is Amazing Spider-Man 2.
And we'll end the week streaming with GTA Online on PS3, so be sure to join our GR Live crew in GTA. Yeah, thanks for watching, have a nice weekend, and bye.
Yeah, see you on the flip side. Out.
Well.
Thank you.